I think we're almost ready, everybody. I think we're almost ready. So let me just go ahead and swap to the pre-stream. Hello, everybody. I hope you're doing wonderfully today. I hope you're having an amazing day, as per usual. And my model's a tiny bit too taller than it has to be. Okay, there we go. We're perfect now. Hello, everybody. I hope you're having a wonderful day today. I hope you're having an amazing time. I hope you're having a great day. Welcome to the stream. Today, we're going to be playing Stanley Parable. Now, I'm pretty sure you all know what the Stanley Parable is. So I don't need to give it any explanation. But I figured we might as well play it on stream, because it's been a while since I've actually played this game. And it kind of just, like, popped into the back of my mind. And it was like, okay, maybe this is, like, a kind of game that I would really want to play again. So I decided, fuck it. I booted up the I booted up the PS4 version, which is what we're going to be doing right now. So, let's go ahead and get started. I already have the game launched up right now. We are doing a fresh launch, fresh save. Also, I just realized I need to turn off the television. I gotta turn it off. Be right back. Okay, I am back. Hello, I am back. Alright, so, TV has been turned off, and let's go ahead and swap to the screen. Hello, everybody. Hello. Alright, so let's go ahead and, open source projector. That way I can actually see what the game's doing. Make sure that the game's actually transmitting audio. Okay, the game I don't think is transmitting audio. Crap, that's not good. That's not good at all. Oh, it's just because it's fucking muted for some reason. Why is this muted? There we go, it's fixed now. Okay, now we're good. Now we are good. We are good, chat. We are good. We are good as gold. We are good as gold. So let me just try and, create a new window, actually, instead of, like, Alt F4. Alt F4 and keep my, my whatchamacallit active as well. That way, like, it's not, like, completely out of control. Maybe that would be brighter, honestly, having my mono, like, in focus as well. That way it's not, like, a case of, like, it being too laggy for me to really work with, unlike whenever, like, I use my, my VTuber model. There we go. I think that'll actually work. As long as that, like, I have this... Okay, always on top. Okay, so if I, Alright, now I gotta make sure this stays on top as well. Sorry for, like, the, technical difficulties, chat. I think this actually could work. Have you played the Stanley Parable before? Yes. Please adjust the slide until the computer is barely visible. Alright, that'll do. Please enter the current time. It's about, like, 5:39? 5:39, yeah. Note, accessibility setting can be accessed from the main menu. Alright. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. And there are probably some settings that need to adjust. Yeah, let's... Oh yeah, there's also a trophy, by the way, if you, fuck with all the settings at once. So we're gonna go ahead and go for those. Go for that. Go all the way down. Go all the way down. And then it'll go all the way up to, like, I don't know, like, 80 or so. Bingo. 5, invert Y, on. English. English. The subtitles off, on. Large. Background opacity. I am the settings world champion, chat. No one can mess with my settings. No one can mess with my settings, chat. Alright, so you get it. You gotta, like, rapidly tap it, because, like, if you hold it to the left, what ends up happening is that, like, it just, like, accelerates it. Like that, right? Reticule. Show reticule, yes. And you keep going higher. Oh, we're gonna be here for a while, it seems, aren't we? Being a settings world champion, it's a very difficult job, I must say. It's a very difficult job being a settings world champion. But it's work that must be done, my friends. It is work that must be done. To be a settings world champion is to suppress yourself of human needs and human emotions. What we need to do is we need to be better than human. We need to be better than human. We need to be a super champion. A settings world champion is what we need to be. It's not letting me change that for some reason. Okay, my thumbs are getting fucking tired from this. Being a settings world champion has its drawbacks, I must say, but there is nothing better. There is nothing better than receiving the gold at the end of the rainbow. Okay. We're almost there. How much higher can we go? 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 540. Wow. That is a big that's a big ass reticle. I mean, we're not gonna have it on anyway, so we might as well go ahead and hide it. Dot. Turn off. Now, reticle opacity. That's where everything important's happening. Turn it down, turn it down, turn it down. Turn down for what? Okay, now back up to maximum. Transition labels. Yes. Oh, wait a minute. Medium. Ah, we missed a few. We missed a few. Shit. Okay, we gotta keep going. We gotta keep going. We gotta keep going, chat. We gotta keep going. Being a settings world champion is a very difficult endeavor. It's a very difficult feat. We gotta keep doing it for the settings world champions. The lily was on and off, on off, on off, on off. Okay, main volume. This is where the rest of the sliders are. Gotta keep it low. Gotta keep it low to the ground. Low, 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 low. She hit the flow. She hit the flow. Let's sing you know. Shotty got low, 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 low. Baggy sweatpants and a Reeboks with the sweat around and gave that big booty a smack. She hit the flow. She hit the flow. That thing you know. Shotty got low, 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 low. Also, I just love how it, like, replicates itself at the back, by the way. And it's nice to know that nobody actually gives a fuck. Yay. I don't know why I'm doing this. Maybe I'm just being very facetious for no reason. Who knows? Okay, so keep going down, keep going down, keep going down. That is audio done. Oh, we got settings world champion. Shit. I knew it was worth it. I knew it was worth it. Get your first trophy. I got a trophy for getting a trophy. Video game moment. Simplified controls. How is this simplified? All right, let's start the game. Let's start the game, shall we?
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Okay.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day, every month,
very stable life, I must say.
And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this.
The zoom out.
Stanley was happy.
Okay.
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget.
The Stanley Parable.
He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened. This complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Okay. So, things are gonna be a little interesting here. So, you know, I just realized something. No, we're not gonna do that.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley
can't
decided
jump.
to go to the meeting.
No, seriously, we
Perhaps he'd
disabled
simply
it.
missed a memo.
I was just spamming the button. Okay, what about trophies? Let's see what kind of trophies we can get for this game. Beat the game. Complete the Stanley Parable. Test trophy, please ignore. What? Test trophy description. Please ignore this. Welcome back. Quit the game and start it again. Complete the Stanley Parable for the entire duration of a Tuesday. Oh, God. 8, 8, 8, 8, 8. It's just a bunch of 8s. Click on door 430 5 times. Hey, door 430 is right there. Let's click it.
Oh, please. Are you really just doing this for the trophy? Click a door 5 times? Is that all you think a trophy is worth? No. I can't just give these merits away for such little effort. A measly 5 clicks? Now, suppose you were to click the door 20 times. I would say that's the kind of effort that warrants...
Alright, click the door 20 times, you fuckwit. Click the door.
I have to say, I'm still not feeling the satisfaction of witnessing true effort for a noble cause. Perhaps 50 clicks will do it. Yes.
50? Alright, fucking 50. You want 50 clicks? I'll give you fucking 50 clicks.
No. I'm still not feeling it.
Still not
I want
giving you
this
anything?
trophy to
Yeah.
have meant something. It has
Oh, there goes my fucking card. Is it fixing? I think it'll fix itself in a few seconds.
to go all the way no matter the cost.
Why don't you go put 20 clicks into door number 417?
Door number 417, huh? Where's 417? 424, 420, 425, 426, 417. There it is.
Oh, great. Now, go click a few times on door 437.
437. All right. No way, that's not far. So 437.
Excellent.
There it is.
I think we're getting somewhere. Now, door 415. Let's give it 10 clicks or so.
415. Okay. Bring me 415.
Now,
All right,
to door
there it
number
is.
437.
Back to 437. All right, that's like relatively close to where the door 431 is. 430. All right. All right, we're getting in the groove of this. We're
How
getting in
about
the
you
groove.
click on, well, I don't know, the copy machine.
Copy machine.
All right,
Is it?
back to room 417. I'm really feeling it now. I think we're getting somewhere.
417. All right.
Okay,
Oh, there it
now
is.
go climb on employee 419's desk.
419. Where's 419? 423. Oh, there it is. All right. So just like, do I just walk on the boxes here? just walk on the boxes, or...
Yes! This
There it
is
is.
great! You're putting it all on the line, Stanley. I like that. All right, let's keep it up. Go give me a few clicks on door 416.
Door 416, huh? Misty, I told you get away. You know what? No, I'm not doing this song again. You fucking win. I'll let you out. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, I had to let the cat out. I wasn't gonna play that song again from last stream, so, I decided to just give it to her this time.
We've almost got it! Now the copy machine, do that one again!
The copy machine? Okay. I think we're close. We're gonna get the trophy. We're gonna get the trophy, chat. We're gonna get the fucking trophy, chat.
Finish it off, Stanley! 5 clicks on door 430!
Are we gonna do it?
Yes!
We fucking did it! Yes!
Wow, that felt amazing. Oh, you really earned it, Stanley.
We
Nothing
did it.
could hold you back. Yes, I'm very proud of how far
We
we've
did
come
it.
today.
We did it. We clicked 5 times on door 430. Anything in this door? Nope, nothing. Nothing here. Nothing here. What
When
about
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
this? Okay, so which one do we pick? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Yada, yada, yada. This one.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Alright, let's stop by the employee lounge.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Anyway, is this... you can... not open anymore.
Stanley was so
How's
bad
that?
at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Okay, so what does this do?
Look,
Oh, it's the
Stanley,
lift,
I
yeah.
think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley.
What? Really?
I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that
I
convinced
do,
that I want
bitch.
something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful.
Okay.
Look, let me prove it. Let me prove
All
that
right.
I'm on your side. Give me a chance. Now listen carefully,
All
this
right.
is important. Stanley walked through the red door. Aha,
Nope.
perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
You mean blue?
I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door. All right,
This looks blue to
fine, go
me.
ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you. You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even
Nothing
finished
here.
building this
Shit.
section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place.
Also,
Broken
I don't think
rooms,
that, I don't think the
exposed
whole
developer
source
textures.
default
Is
texture
this what
thing
you had
really
wanted?
works here.
Was it
considering
worth
it's gameplay in
ruining the
Unity,
entire
but,
story I had written out specifically for you? Do
Yeah,
not
it
think
worked
I put
better
a
in the
lot of
original
time into
version
that,
because the original
I
texture
did. And in the end, it was all for nothing, because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me
Skill tree?
absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what, let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback. There we go. A third option. This already
A third
feels
door?
leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
I just went
Okay,
left.
I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here. Oh, well,
I'll say
now this
2.
is useful. You didn't like it, but you didn't totally hate it either. You enjoyed it, perhaps is the correct term. It didn't cause you excruciating pain. Big steps we've made here today, Stanley.
It didn't
Here,
cause you
based on the
excruciating
data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
What's this? The Stanley Parable Worldwide Leaderboard. Good old Neil. Doors open. Oh my god, is it actually like... Is this actually accurate? Okay, it's probably not accurate because like a bunch of... Did you know that 21.3% of players get the intro sequence? Only the worst 3% of players choose the blue door? 98.9% of players are more attractive than Stanley? How long does it take you to get the correct door? Objectively worked on 9,228 players worldwide. Why not ask some friends for help? Error, friends list empty. Fuck you! 98.9% of players are more attractive than Stanley. A dead rat is offline. A dead rat rate. This is your superior. A dead rat is objectively ranked 9,320 out of 9,228 players worldwide. Fuck you. I'll just take the broken door now.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please. Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect. Let me boot it up.
Okay.
In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course,
Hey,
the message of the game only becomes clear
Hi.
once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So
4
why don't you
hours?
give
What
it
the
4
fuck do you
hours of
think I
play
am?
to make
Goddamn-
sure it's effective. Be sure to
Who do you
keep
think
notes
I
on
am?
your experience.
Oh god. Oh my god, no. Oh my god. I'm sorry, baby. I'm sorry, baby.
You heartless
Still not done with
bastard.
preparation for tomorrow.
Did you do it because
Don't
you
worry.
hate babies or purely to spite me? Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm out. I'm done. It's over. Thank
always
you for
tell me what
playing.
it is.
Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game? Just to ease the
Steve,
pain.
no, I'm not letting you in.
Let's see. What do we have here? Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
Okay. Are we gonna, like, play a different game? Wait,
Aha!
Firewatch, isn't it?
Fascinating. What do you think this game is about, Stanley? What's our backstory? What is our motivation?
I can't tell you.
Well, it seems
Why can't
obvious
you tell
to
me?
that you are meant to
Why
play
can't you
as a
tell
creepy
me,
man
sweetie?
spying on innocent civilians
gonna be
below you
tomorrow
from
anyway.
up high in your creep tower.
Also,
Perhaps
sweetie,
for some sort
if you,
of
pro
twisted,
tip, by the
erotic
way,
purpose.
if you want to get it done, you probably shouldn't be
Yes,
playing
that
Persona
must be it.
3
What
all
a
day.
fascinating venture into the experience of
I get it,
total
you like
mental
gay, but
depravity.
if your
So
gay
far,
is literally
I love
getting in the way of
everything
you
about this
actually,
game,
like, doing
Stanley.
your job,
and
I
it
think
seems
maybe
there's
you
even
should be
more.
doing it.
Come, let's venture outward and see what else is out there.
Okay. I remember the original version of the game, this is Minecraft instead of Firewatch, so, I don't know what changed. I'm not playing right now. Still, you probably shouldn't be playing
No,
Persona whenever you
can't
have
be.
stuff to do.
It is.
This.
It's an open world game. Good God, quickly block it off.
Oh, fuck you!
Thank goodness, Stanley. What a close call. You
Fuck
really
off!
wandered off into that
thing. That big, open, just wandering around, no right or wrong directions, no path to follow. You can just go in any... Oh, thank heavens we avoided it. We're out of the woods now, Stanley.
Firewatch.
Okay, I'm going to get us out of
You know
here.
what's ironic?
Let's find
That
another
the changes
game.
they made to this ending
Preferably something
ironically
with
dated it
walls.
more.
Something with nice,
Ironically dated it
big,
more than the original
insurmountable
version of the game.
walls.
Because in the original version of the game, the games that they chose for this
I
particular
think
section was
this will be
Minecraft.
just the thing.
Granted, it was like an older version of Minecraft, so like and Portal over
Wonderful.
Rocket League.
See, this is exactly what I had in mind.
fucking
Just a
Rocket
nice
League?
big box for you to run around in. There isn't any possibility
Like,
that
who
you
the
could
fuck
get
plays
lost
Rocket
here.
League
now,
anymore?
This is game design. Stanley,
Who
if you
the
manage
fuck
to get
plays
lost
Rocket
in this
League
game,
still?
I
Like,
will
I'm
be
curious now.
phenomenally impressed. Okay, so what exactly do we do here? Let's see. There are lots of cars here in the back, but obviously there's no racetrack. Okay, I'm seeing that there's a ball of some kind back here. Is this game sports ball? Stanley, I think it's sports ball. Oh, what fun.
Sports ball?
We shall run the bases and do a
Sports
touchdown
ball.
together. Yes, I think surely we must.
Also, remember, by the
Okay,
way, if any of y'all are new here,
Stanley,
like,
here's
please
the
hit the
ball.
like button,
Have
comment, and subscribe. Let's get into blue. Whee!
Are you doing it? Are you winning? Is this fun? Is it better than my miserable little story that I worked so hard on? Stanley, I have a thought. And I realize I'm not a sportsologist, but if one ball generates
Like,
a
I
certain
think I never
amount
heard
of
the
raw
original games
adrenal
ending, because the
pleasure,
games
then
they picked
surely
were a lot
multiple
more,
balls
shall we
makes
say,
for an even
timeless
more
than the ones they
euphoric
picked here.
sports experience.
Like, they did
I'm
pick
going to try
Minecraft
it
and Portal.
out.
Granted, it
Here
was an
comes
older
another
version of
ball.
Minecraft, so they kind of dated a tiny bit. But I figured that putting
Oh,
Rocket
goodness,
League
that
here
really
dated it
does
even
feel
more.
amazing,
because, like,
doesn't it?
no one
Stanley,
talks about
I'm like
Rocket
a
League
child in a
anymore.
confectionery
Like,
shop.
who the
I
fuck-
simply
who the
have to
fuck
have
plays
more.
Rocket
I'm
League anymore?
insatiable. More balls.
Oh my god. Oh, the balls! Oh my god, the balls! The balls! I love the balls!
Are you enjoying this,
love the
Stanley?
balls.
Are you having fun? Is this a real video game? Well, I sure hope you're having a good time, because guess what? It's over. Hold on. What are you doing?
Uh-oh. Oh! That's not good. Open world, not if I can help it.
Stanley, don't do that. I can't follow
And
you
if I
there.
can't help it either.
you. How will you write a story without me? You can't do it. You know that. Stanley, come back.
Oh? The fuck? Wait, is this the original Stanley Parable? I remember this. This is like the original source mod for Stanley Parable. I recognize these textures. I forget like most of the in-depth details about this game. Like, I don't really remember where everything went, because it's been like, I don't think I've actually played the original one in like ages. Like, oh my god. The original Two Doors room. Anything else going on around here? Okay, this is where we originally spawned. This way ends up nowhere. This is fucking creepy. Like, I'm half expecting to get jump scared. Like, this is a fucking eerie fucking atmosphere. Like, fucking wow. They nailed this atmosphere so fucking well. Oh, there's a terminal room over there. A random light in the hallway. Our only solace. Stanley's office. Office number 427. His old terminal. Is there anything else out here? Say it's the black. Okay.
I wonder what he
Eerie atmosphere?
found.
Oh my
If what
god,
he wanted
eerie
was to be the
atmosphere?
leading man in his own
Oh my
story, well,
God!
perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice, and if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait.
God. Damn. Damn. That is what you call an ending, I guess.
All
So
of
that
his
was our first
co-workers
proper
were
ending.
gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply
Actually,
missed a memo.
Let's go
No matter
for
how
another
hard
ending,
Stanley
actually.
looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
I'm getting notifications on my phone. Give me a minute. I gotta go check that real quick. Let me go grab my other phone. I gotta go grab my other phone. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. You need to give me a second. Sorry, Chad. I need to text my grandmother real quick. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, I had to text my grandmother. So let's go ahead and do the let's do the gag ending. Oh.
At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map until he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along. He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video game structure and its examination of structural narrative tropes. So, now that you're
Wow,
here,
this game
what do you
is
think?
really good.
Isn't
Really
this a
has
fun
really
and
good
unique
commentary
place to
over
be? Why don't we
structural
take a
narrative
minute just
tropes,
to drink it
video
all
game
in?
topics and whatever.
Okay, I'm over it now. What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet? Well, I don't know how to say this politely, but you could literally just restart the game any old time you want. Like, right now. You could have done it just then. Now would also be an appropriate time to quit. Any of these points and so many, many more, all of them are appropriate. I'm enjoying what seems to be an internal conflict going on where you are literally unable to act on your own desires to restart the game. So, just to push the envelope, I'm going to try and make this as miserable as possible and see how long you can maintain.
Okay, how miserable are you gonna make it, asshole? Try me.
There once was a
Try
man
me.
named Stanley.
Try
whom
me.
People considered so manly. But the truth must be told, he was not very old and was quite particularly gangly. What Stanley liked most was buttons. He pushed them like some kind of glutton. He did it all day in a meaningful way, but his brain had long ceased to function. Which is why he is in this parable and lives an existence quite terrible. And if you are not strong and keep playing along, you too will become quite unbearable. Yes. You too will become quite unbearable.
I'm not bored of this gag yet. can't stop me. You can't stop me. Okay. Okay, it doesn't look like he's gonna stop. Yeah, it's not looking like he's gonna stop, so we're gonna try again. We're gonna try again. We're gonna try again. Did the game crash? What? What? How did the game crash? How did the game crash? Hours. Okay. Please enter the current time. What time is it? It's about 6:12 right now, right? $6:12, yeah. Hang on. What? Before we get started, can I just say something? Thank you for actually setting the clock both times you booted up the game. A lot of people don't take that step seriously. They just leave the clock set at 12 o'clock and call it a day. You're actually taking the time to set the clock, and I appreciate that. That's how I know you care about this experience. You're paying attention. Only a bit of any way of knowing if the times you're setting are correct. Tell you what, I'll make you a deal. Since you've been so cooperative, next time you boot up the game and see the screen, just set the clock to your favorite time. Go ahead, but show whatever time you want, even if it's not the correct time. You've earned it. Alright, I'll let you get back to your video game now. Okay. Yeah, he's actually kind of polite. So, let's try this again. I've already seen the cutscene, we don't need to see it again. Welcome back! I got a trophy
All
for
of his
literally coming back.
co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
I leveled
Perhaps
up
he
my
had
trophy
simply
level
missed a
for some
memo.
reason. You're 0% to the next level. Okay, so where do we go from here?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered
Let's
the
head to the
door
left,
on his
actually.
left.
Let's see what kind of endings we can get this way.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided
broom
to go
closet.
up to his boss's office,
Oh, did you
hoping he
get the
might
broom
find an
closet
answer there.
ending? Your broom closet ending.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
I mean, there is something here. There's a wrench, there's some pliers, there's some electrical
There was
tape.
nothing here.
There's a
No
TF2
choice to
wrench
make,
for some
no
reason.
path to follow, just an empty broom closet.
TF2
No
wrench
reason
moment.
to still be here.
Some baling wire, more tape, whatever the fuck that is. A broom?
It was
obviously
baffling that Stanley was
don't-
still
is there
just
a-
sitting
is
in
there
the
even a
broom
mop here?
closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
Doing sweet buffet.
Are you really still in the broom closet? Standing around doing nothing? Why?
My electrical tape.
Please offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
You want an explanation? Because I'm obsessed with electrical tape. I'm obsessed with this wrench that looked like it was directly ripped from TF2.
You
I'm
do
obsessed with
realize
everything.
There's no choice or anything in here, right? If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever. I never would have thought to mention it.
Then why did you let me get in here, asshole?
Maybe to you this is somehow its own branching path. Maybe when you go talk about this with your friends, you'll say, "Oh, did
my-
you get the
did you
broom
get the
closet
broom
ending?
closet
The
ending?
broom closet
Broom
ending was
closet
my
ending was my
favorite."
favorite.
I hope your friends find this concerning.
I fucking formatted it too.
Stanley was fat and ugly and really, really stupid. He probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is. That or with drug money. Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
Oh my god!
Well, I've come to a very definite conclusion about what's going on right now. You're dead. You got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here, when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system and you collapsed in front of your screen. Well, in
This
a
is totally
situation
what
like this,
happened.
the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose. Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead. They have fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their
fucking
corpse from
comedy
the
gold.
area and instruct another human to take their place, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them. All right, when you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
Okay, I think he ain't gonna talk about anything now.
Second player, it's good to have you on board. I guarantee you can't do any worse than the person who came before you. You
Back in the
too.
broom closet, bitch.
Unbelievable. I'm at the mercy of an entire species of invalids. Perhaps there's a monkey nearby you can hand the controls to. A fish? Fungus? Look, you can hammer out the details. I'm not particularly picky. I'll just be waiting for when you're ready to pick up the story again.
Okay, so what?
Coming
pick
to
up
a
the story
staircase,
again.
Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Where do we go? Do we go downstairs? Go upstairs? We'll go upstairs for now, I guess. The executive bathroom. What? That's different. Normally, the executive bathroom is locked until you did the escape room ending, but, I guess it's open this time. Anything this way? Okay, this door's locked. There's very clearly something behind there. I can clearly see, like, you know... I can see, like, a little crack through the door right there. Like, there's something back there. Question is, what is it? We'll have to find out sooner or later. Soon enough.
Stepping in...
Oh! Well then. Looks like we're taking a long way back. I got a ticket for the long way round. Can I go into the broom closet? No? Alright. Looks like the broom closet isn't, That's odd. You can actually backtrack the entire way. Can I go into this door? No. What do I do now? Nothing going on around here. Okay. Oh! What door is this? 428's door is open. You are now leaving. Are we actually fucking escaping? The escape plot is at 460, and this is around 4760. We're on 4454. 755. This is not particularly interesting, I gotta say. Then we're literally just walking upstairs for no reason other than the fact that, you know, we're just walking upstairs. Up we go. 759. The stair, the flat 760. Escape pod launch bay. Escape. Where are we going? We're just walking into nothing. Hello? Did we actually escape, or we just walk up to the thing and it just cuts to black? They just cuts to black. Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Nothing interesting going on now.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open
We'll go to
doors,
the left
this was
this
not
right
the
this
correct
time.
way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to
admire it.
admire it. Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Okay.
Oh, well, look who's got cold feet. Sorry to break it to you,
God.
Stanley, but that lift isn't coming back. You'd best either get comfortable right here on this platform, or test your luck by jumping to the floor below. You know what? Looking at it now, it's not that far to the bottom floor. I bet you can make it.
You know what? Screw it. Cannonball!
Looks like I was wrong. How clumsy of me.
Of course you were fucking wrong, asshole. Oops. Looks like I was wrong. How clumsy.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
What could it mean?
Stanley decided to go
Stanley
to the
decided
meeting
to go
room.
to the meeting
Perhaps he
room.
had simply missed a memo.
Alright, so now what?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Left. He entered the door on his left.
Yet there was
What
not
about
a
over
single
here?
person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley
The prison
decided,
room closet again.
no, no, not again. I won't be part of this. I'm not going to encourage you. I'm not going to say anything at all. I'm just going to be patient and wait for you to finish whatever it is you enjoy doing so much in this room. Please take your time. Coming through a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Yeah, fuck it, we'll go upstairs. We'll go upstairs, alright? Can I open this door now? I can! It's an elevator! Alright. Alright, let's go down. How about that? Let's go down, baby. Are we going somewhere? Are we going anywhere? Are we going anywhere quick? I don't think we're going anywhere. Yep, we went a grand total of nowhere. Anything on this terminal? Nothing. What's that? What does that say? Actually, can I get behind there and actually get a good look at it? Ah, crap! I don't have zoom enabled. I'm too used to having zoom enabled. Business time, I think. That's what it says, right?
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again
I actually remember
stunned
the
to
code.
discover not an indication of any human life. Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music.
Calming New Age music.
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated,
Oh, we're back
Stanley
now.
calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
Welcome to the open passageway. I wonder what's gonna happen now.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest,
Where's the
as though he
music?
felt more free to think for himself.
You just missed it,
to
sweetie. You just
question
missed
the
it.
nature of his job.
I
Why
think you
did
just
he
missed
feel
it.
this now, when for years
Also,
it had
welcome
never
back,
occurred
sweetie.
to him?
Hey, if you
This
leave a like on the
question
stream,
would not go unanswered
did you
for
leave a like
long.
on the stream, sweetie? Make sure you did. You could always use the extra support.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
This escape door looks really, really tempting, though. Let's go down the escape door.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. I might want to die, but not that much.
But of course, Stanley thought better of it and realized he simply had too much to live for.
What happens if I go back?
Nope, still on board with death.
Still on board with death? I wonder if we could, like, walk up from here. You could probably, like... Oh, I can actually go down from the pit, can't I? Banzai. Uh-oh.
Aha! You've made it to the bottom of the mind control facility. Welcome! You see, back when the Stanley Parable first launched in
Did they
2013,
actually turn this into an ending?
getting to the bottom of the mind control facility was a bug that we simply didn't catch during development. And you all sent us lots of photos of it on Twitter and acted very superior about it. And you're all very, very clever. Good for you. Anyway, when it came time to update the game, we knew that we had to do something about this little goof of ours. So here you go. New content. You can call it the bottom of the mind control room ending, if that enhances your perception of the value
bottom
of
of
these
the mind
updates.
control
Isn't
room
that what you
ending.
crave? New content? Always more content, more content, more. And I'm here to give it to you. I'm here
Oh
to
my
make it
God,
seem like
beautiful.
we really covered every
Also,
nook and
sweetie,
cranny
I
of the
hope you're having
game
a wonderful
with
day.
secrets and Easter eggs.
Can't wait for
How about
Valentine's
this?
Day tomorrow.
We wrote a new piece of music just for
spend
this
all that
section.
Valentine's
You
Day with
won't
you.
hear it anywhere else in the game. It's a secret that's just for you. That's how special you are. We call this track, Good Job You've Made It to the Bottom of the Mind Control Facility. Well done.
Good job, you did it. Good job.
Oh my god!
3, 2, 1.
Get
Good
the
job, you made it to the bottom of the mind control facility. You jumped on the catwalk. You should have been careful. You should have been careful. It used to be a bug, but now it's an ending. Now it's an ending. I believe in you. I believe
That's
in
a
your
chat.
ability to cross this barrier and chase your dreams.
That's a big chat.
Don't mean anything. Good job, you did it. 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 Good job, you did it.
Best ending of all time. Oh, come on. It's already over? Bullshit. Horseshit.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay, what now?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
Anything
Perhaps he
going
wanted
on
to stop
here?
by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Wow. Yes, this room. But eager to get
Wow,
back to
yes,
business,
this room.
Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Okay, how about we go this way? Actually, we'll go this way.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
There's something down there. There's something... Yeah, there's something down there. Like a secret little passageway. I could probably, like, climb up from here, right? I can't climb the chair. Shit.
But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
You fucking did it.
I can't wait to tell this story to my co-workers, Stanley thought. How amusing they'll find it. Oh, won't we all just laugh and laugh at the time I thought everyone had gone missing. When Stanley came to a
Okay, let's
set
head
of
to the
2
left
open
this time.
doors, he entered the door on his left.
Let's see what kind of new content we've gotten access to.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
Hit for not getting
Feeling
fired.
a wave of
Talk less, do
disbelief,
unbelievably
Stanley
amazing work
decided to
all
go
time, every
up
day,
to
with
his
no
boss's
expectation of promotion
office,
or recognition.
hoping he might
Don't
find
get
an answer
fired.
there.
How to solve a dispute with a coworker. Let it ball up inside you. Take it out passive-aggressively on other coworkers. Resent coworkers for not supporting you more. Using slides to assure employees that everything is okay. Make sure your slide has a sick blue graphic in the header and throw some bevel on all the text. This will ensure a calm and productive work environment. Everyone is unique. You most of all. That is the most fucking corporate fucking thing I think I've ever heard. Number of slides on this slide. Slides, charts, charts, and slides. Oh god. Rate at which charts in the same slide depict the same information. Rates of increase in graph per slide. Please, no more charts, please. I'm begging, stop. The Boss Appreciation Minute. On your Boss Appreciation Minute worksite, talk about the top 20 things you love most about your boss. Fill it out in triplicate and return to your Boss Applications Appreciation Specialist. Solving interpersonal conflict. If you find yourself in conflict with another diligent employee, like yourself, but more inclined towards conflict unless you're the kind who initiates conflict, why do we hire you? Remember, it takes 2 people to start a fight. What are your dreams from the future? You fucking sealed it off! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Coming to a
Fucking
staircase,
sealed it off!
Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
I'm going downstairs to the pits of hell, motherfucker.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss. Admitting he had left his post during work hours, he might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all?
I feel like
None
I'm
of it
walking
made
into
any
dark.
logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down?
Where are my feet?
Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley
they
said to
are.
himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming! He yelled.
I'm dreaming!
This is all a dream.
This is all a
Oh,
dream,
what a
isn't
relief
it?
Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground. Then he imagined himself
I'm actually
soaring through
flying.
space
Oh my
on
God.
a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in
God.
my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking?
Wait, can he hear
Now
the
the
voice?
voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming
my
about
God.
a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he
That's a
thought it
total
all
mindfuck.
very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley.
Well,
After
how do you
all,
explain?
he knew for certain, beyond a doubt,
How
that
do you
this
explain what
was in
just
fact
happened
a
earlier?
dream.
Like,
Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice
Exactly.
explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently,
Okay.
and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it
up.
to be over.
Wake up, Stanley.
Let me go back to
Wake
my
up,
job.
Stanley.
Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please. It's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine.
Come on. Stanley, wake
I
up.
am okay.
Wake up, Stanley. Wake up.
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
And everything went black.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
Mariella ending, huh?
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body, and then she turned and ran.
Poor Stanley. Poor Stanley. What did he do to deserve this?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Oh, what? New content, huh?
Oh, new content? What does that mean,
What's this?
new content?
New content. This is particularly odd. What's happening?
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers. After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over. Please,
New content.
step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Oh, well,
What
this sounds
thrilling
delightful.
adventures?
I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
Find
Okay,
out
so
what this
far it's an
thrilling content
elevator.
is.
Nothing special yet, but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure.
Up we go. Come on, is this thing gonna go up?
Is it broken? What's going on here?
Exactly. Shouldn't we be moving?
Should we be moving somewhere or... oh, there we go. All right, finally, at long last, it's on to the new content. I've never been more ready. Let's do it.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious. It's as if oh, okay. Let's see the content. Give me the content,
content's
Stanley.
here. Let's see what the content is.
All right. All right, let's see.
What?
It's the jump circle.
We can jump now?
Is that it? Surely that's not all
that
the
it?
new content. There has to be something else, right? Goodness.
We need
Another
more.
elevator.
Another elevator.
Stanley, I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive. It's just elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content? If this is new content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there. Hell, I could count to 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And oh, wait. There's more.
Oh.
Very good. Yes. I
We have
knew there
more.
had to be something else. Let's see it. I'm
Nice
ready for
room,
whatever
though.
it is.
I like the chair though.
That's it?
That's
Oh, you've
it.
got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley?
That's
this
it.
is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's trophies, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test trophy, please ignore." What quality assurance department signed off on this? I'm
is true.
infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally accountable. It's my fault,
That's how
Stanley.
you know this game
I
is
built
old.
up too much anticipation
old,
around the
more
new
like,
content, I'm afraid.
dated.
It could never have lived up to such expectations. If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game, and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about. No frills, no gimmicks. Just you and me
No frills,
having a
no
great time
gimmicks.
together like always. What do you say, friend?
Let's reset. Amazing new content, I must say. I love this fucking little office area. It's a shame that you can't really, like, explore it.
Stanley, come over here. In the vent. I want to show you something.
No?
Oh, you don't want to see the cool surprise I made for you? Well, fine. You're a dork anyway, so who cares?
What happens if I reset the game? Does it actually give me a second chance?
Psst. Stanley, come over here. In the vent. Oh, you don't want
Nope.
to see the cool surprise I made for you? Well, fine. You're a dork anyway, so who cares? Oh, never mind. You're not a dork.
I am a door. Oh my god, I didn't know that I actually put like a unique line in there. What happens if I do like the coward ending? That's the real question. Do I do the coward ending? I can't do the coward ending. And this when this ending is it's still active. That's actually kind of nice.
Stanley, come over here. In the vent.
Oh,
No.
you don't want to see the cool surprise I made for you? Well, fine. You're a dork anyway, so who cares? Oh, never mind. You're not a dork.
Alright, we'll do the cool surprise. But only because you asked so politely. Down we go! Okay, so,
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? Well, it got me thinking about the
Just the
past
jump
and how
circle,
much
really?
better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers
Holy
won't
hell.
find it. Just our little secret. Take a look. I call
Damn.
it the Memory Zone. It's where I've been storing all my favorite
Damn, this looks
memories so I
beautiful.
can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want. Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC.
beautiful.
You see, Stanley, doesn't the Memory Zone remind you of how wonderful
Zone,
Stanley
deep
Parable
zone.
was before it was sullied with a cheap
Pressurized.
PlayStation port? Remember back in October of
Pressurized
2013 when the game originally
Is it
launched?
actually called
Back then,
pressurized
video
gas
games had
instead of
integrity.
steam?
Back then, it all meant something. Oh, the waste.
Good times. Original. Buy on pressurized gas. They could get the fucking rights from Mozilla Firefox, but they couldn't get the rights for Steam? That's weird. A trip down memory lane. Smile because it happened. The Stanley Parable demonstration. Unachievable. It is impossible to get this achievement. Go outside. Don't play for 5 years. New video game releasing today. Creator surprisingly down to earth. Colleges show uneven effort to enroll poor. Business ledgers pushing election of council allies. 50% off designer hat, but a small creature owns the other half. The New York Times. October 17th, 2015. Costs hinder new tack to achieve diversity. Reddickers go from scandal to new crisis. No.
Je suis
does the
dans
piano.
la mémorisation.
In middle memory.
Seul sur la pluie des loups. Et je n'attends
Little bastard.
plus que toi, mon amour.
Rest in peace, little Stanley.
C'est
Rest in
là,
peace.
dans la mémorisation.
I'm
Où je
sorry.
me remémore les jours.
I'm
Je
sorry.
t'ai rencontré, mon amour.
And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable.
Don't
Like
read
this
any
stunning
reviews
triumph
except
of
this
games journalism. 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote,
Design Museum Design
"Where
of the
so
Year.
many games that aspire
Mod
to be
DB
more than
2012
games
Interaction
end up
Award.
less than any form of art. Stanley
Big
Parable
Sushi.fm,
strives
Best of
and then
PAX
succeeds
2013.
to be every
IGF
game ever
2013
created."
New Overworld.
Did you hear
Honorable
that,
mention.
Stanley? Every game ever created. That's how grand and
Fantastic
all-encompassing
Arcade
the original
2013,
Stanley
ABK
Parable
2012
was.
special
It was
recognition.
literally every
IGF
game
2013
ever
Grand
created.
Prize.
It was
IGF
Skyrim. It was
2013
Persona
Narrative
3.
Excellence.
It was all of them. And now, it's nothing. It's no games at all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore. It's just a husk now. A lifeless husk.
If only Sweetie was still
with an
watching it, she
hour
would have
of
geeked
new
out about the Persona
elevator
3 mention.
content.
She would have geeked out about that Persona 3 mention. Let's begin again. The two doors were open.
Here's another moving passage, this time from GameSpot.com. The Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The
Damn.
game was perfect. It didn't need anything else. It didn't need new content.
All they had to do was transport it in pristine condition along to the PlayStation. Boom, done. And they couldn't even do that. Couldn't resist the urge to go meddling with a beloved franchise.
I can't go that way. Oh my god, it's the old Sirius room! That's a cute little Easter egg.
These were simpler times, Stanley. But I
Can we get outta
wouldn't
here?
give to go back to have it all over again.
Oh, I gotta go down here, don't I?
Wait, hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before. What's this? What's down here? Oh no, oh god, no, Stanley. It's a collection of reviews from Pressurized Gas, the extremely popular online
They actually did
storefront for
name it
computer
Pressurized
games. I haven't looked at these in years. I can't even imagine what's being
Oh my
collected
God,
down
that
here.
is-
Surely
that
these
is just
reviews were
fucking
glowing
weird.
as well, weren't they? Honestly, I
There
could
is a
not be
recommended
bothered to
review
play
right
this
here.
game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny! I'm not trying to be funny. I'm trying to make a
Funny.
serious work of art. I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of
layered
profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
Just stick. Oh, another
Okay,
one.
let's see what this one says. While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley? I'm not preachy, am I? You can tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can. Oh, goodness. This is actually quite shocking for me. I always, well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with. You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did. But maybe it wasn't. Oh, dear.
Who knows?
What an awful memory to have to hold on to. These black marks on my otherwise unimpeachable track record. I feel like a failure. Like I let these people down. Perhaps the Stanley
don't know a
Parable
failure till you look
isn't
me
quite
dead
as
in the eye,
sterling as I
asshole.
always remembered. What's this one got to say? You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a
59.
skip button.
Are these actual reviews
skip
from the
button.
Stanley Parable
Well,
page?
well, yes. Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too
Are there
preachy,
actually
then
fucking reviews
maybe
from the
letting
game?
you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt. Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record. Only positive reviews of the Stanley Parable. That's my motto today, and it's always been my motto. I'd do anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes, a skip button we shall have.
Let's get a skip button.
And here it is.
Here's the skip button. Oh,
Crap. Oh, you're back, you see. You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of unnecessary... Well, there's
fun.
sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you? But that's the power of the button. The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption... Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer.
is,
That
not
last one
good.
was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45... Stanley! Stanley, please don't push the button again.
Oh,
It's
the
been
lights are
12
going out.
hours. You've just been frozen there. I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're... Oh, Stanley, you're back. You're back. Oh, my goodness. I have someone to talk to again. Stanley, I think it's been a week. Or 2 weeks.
uh-oh. This place is completely pitch black now.
Hello, it's you. You're here again. Welcome. I have had time to think about you and about us and about everything.
Uh-oh. Narrator? Narrator, where are you? Narrator, where did you go? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I hit the skip button. Not really. Who let their alarm clock on? Alright, we'll hit this one then. Skip it, baby.
But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed, they gnashed their teeth and said, entertain us. It wasn't enough. They had to leave a pathetic little thumbs down review and make all of their pitiful...
Oh no. Where'd he go? Where is he? How long have we been stuck here?
The end is never the end, 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 is never the...
No. Is he okay? I don't think we're seeing him again. How long have we been stuck like this? I mean, they said that it was like lasted like it was a week. Oh, that's not good at all. Entire fucking place is falling apart. What happened? Was it fucking Armageddon? What caused this place? Was it like a meteor or something? We're in the middle of the day now, so there's no door either. Fuck. We're stuck here. Shit. Oh my god, are we in the Portal 2 universe now? Are we in the Portal 2 universe? Oh. Oh no. Oh no. What happened? Jesus Christ. I feel like something's about to fucking kill me if I don't press this button now. Uh-oh. Button's broken. Wait. How the fuck... How does this place remain closed when this one's open? What? Oh my god. Oh my god, we're in a desert. Oh, it's covered in sand. That makes sense. Don't know how the sand got filled in the hole, but shit. What now? What now? Going now? Where do we go from here? Guess we'll never know. But if we just pretend like nothing else happened.
Stanley thought to himself, that's all I need. If I can make it through this door,
Yeah, the
I
lights
can
are
make
out.
it through them all.
New content, huh?
Oh good, you notice my sign. Yes, I have something very exciting to show you.
Alright. What exciting work you have to show me? The end is never the end is never the end.
You see, Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley Parable and about how roundly disappointing this ultra deluxe version has turned out to be. The original Stanley Parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy. So forget this ultra deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further. Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever, the Stanley Parable 2.
Holy hell! We're gonna have a sequel!
Yes, you see,
The end is never
isn't this
again.
far superior
The
to a
4-2-2
measly port
out of
with a few
4-2-7.
minor additions? Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a
Investor
fully fledged
showcase.
sequel. An entirely new experience, built from the ground up. Why, there are so many possibilities. It could go in so many different directions. This is what fans have truly been asking for.
They didn't fix it, right?
Calling it the Stanley Parable 2 is just so much
I love
catchier
that.
than Ultra
They
Deluxe.
even have the
don't you
fucking
think?
Windows background.
Ultra Deluxe? What does it even mean? But the Stanley Parable 2, now that's an
Off-painted
artistic
background.
statement right there. It's future-oriented. It screams progress and innovation and long-term franchising potential.
Alright, so, let's continue. They're back. 2 doors. It's like a Google Slides. Whose profile is this? The Stanley Parable 2. The Stanley... These are all, like, references to other games, right? The Stanley Parable 2. I feel like that's a reference to fucking, what was that one game called? That's a reference to something. One of these is a reference to The Last of Us, I know that. I feel like this is a reference to A Beginner's Guide, which is another David Reading game. I don't know what this is referencing. I forget what that reference is. And thanks for attending my meeting! Oh my god. That is beautiful. That is fucking beautiful. There's 2 of you. The other guy doesn't even have a computer. 2 sides of the brain. More Stanley Parable to better Stanley Parable. Win-win, sequential mindshare. Paradigm shift, synergy, brick and mortar approach, envelope client-centric marketing, the color red, leverage holistic value. What's this? New content is out, new content is in. Old busted, new hotness. Boring sections of the cart, cool red section of the chart. I love the little fucking details.
Now, to be clear, I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing
Meeting
for
France,
it.
Scrum, design
I
pitch,
figure
break,
that if I
pitch
can
design,
loosely
number 2
organize a
chat.
handful of interesting concepts,
2 eyes, 2
that
ears,
surely
2
the game
nostrils,
will
2
sort of
arms, 2
naturally
legs.
spring up around
Who
them.
took the red marker?
It'll all work
Me.
itself out. Game development is much more of a fuzzy magic than anything scientific or logical, really.
2. The prequel to the Stanley Parable. So this is gonna be a prequel. 2 is the sequel to Stanley Parable. The prequel to the Stanley Parable. 2 is the sequel to the Stanley Parable. I guess it's just like 2 is the sequel to the Stanley Parable, prequel to the Stanley Parable. This way to the show floor. New features. New content. Load of new content.
Here we are. Go on. Try out
The
some of
Stanley
the new
Parable
features.
Reassurance Bucket. The button that says the name of the player that's playing the game. Please, no screenshots. The baby is all grown up. Bankruptcy. Consistent quality with just the right amount of change. Shaween shaders. The new updated ray trace, more in the same but in a good way sequel to... New features, new content, new ideas. Red is the new orange. A whole new office. The jump circle, infinite hole. New trophy.
You know
okay.
what, Stanley?
Jump
I
circle.
actually think the jump circle was a pretty good idea. I'd like to hang on to that for the sequel.
Okay, so jump sequel. Collectibles. I like collectibles. What's up here? The exit? The exit's up here. Alright. Let's get the fuck out of here then.
Oh, goodness. Stanley, this is
Oh.
very awkward. I hate to do this, but before you leave, you really should go to both the exhibits for the bucket and the collectibles. You see, there's a surprise I was going to spring on you later, and it involves both of them. And I really do hate to break the illusion, but it's important that you go see the collectibles and the bucket, okay? All right, I'll get out of your hair now.
Okay, so we gotta see the collectibles in the bucket first, alright. Collect them all. What's this?
Ah, collectibles. Now it's a real video
Can you find
game.
them?
In the Stanley Parable 2, you'll run around gathering up these miniature Stanley figurines. And what's truly innovative is that there will be no reward for collecting all of them. I don't want to stifle the intrinsic joy of watching a number go up.
Wow.
You simply collect all of them, and then you move the hell on with your unremarkable life.
Wow. I love this fucking aesthetic. Holy fucking shit. They all want it. They all deserve it. But it is mine to collect. 0 out of 1, 1 out of 6, okay. So we got one. Yay. How did we go back? Okay, so we can't go back.
God, it really is the worst when you collect everything in a video game and then they give you a big fancy reward for it. Absolutely tragic.
Alright, we gotta visit the reassurance bucket. Hey, there's a QR code. I would scan it, but I'm a little lazy. Hold on 1 second. 1 second. Yeah, she's fine. She's a good roller cat. She knows exactly what she's doing. You almost got hit by a car. Okay, I'll let you rip when I think something's coming up. Okay, sorry. I had to let the cat in. Okay, I am back. Let's continue. Let us continue.
A common complaint
Stanley
of the
Parable
Stanley Parable
reasserts-
was that it was confusing and paradoxical, that it engendered a chaotic sense of reckless despair in those who played it. Well, I am happy to say that after much consideration, I've engineered a clever solution to this fundamental problem with the game.
Excuse me?
It's the Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket. You see, Stanley, anytime
The
you're
bucket?
holding the bucket, a sense of calm and ease will fill your mind and your heart. It's true. As long as you hold on to the bucket, the many disorienting contradictions of the Stanley Parable will feel perfectly normal and perhaps even comforting. You may even come to long for the gentle embrace of jarring cognitive dissonance while the bucket is in your arms. And to be honest, it's a much more convenient solution for me than actually redesigning the game to be less uncomfortable. Can you imagine what a pain in the ass that would be? Yes, the bucket is the perfect solution. Come on, give it a
Bucket.
try.
A bucket!
Can you feel it? The glow of comfort, even in the face of crushing despair, must already be sweeping through your body. And in fact, can I say that I do believe the bucket lends you an air of charisma as well? I think that just holding it has made you the slightest bit more
I don't know
attractive
who holds a
as
bucket
a
like this,
person.
but
The benefits of the bucket seem to go on, don't they? All this and more awaits
Oh my
you
God, they gave
in the
it jiggle
Stanley
physics?
Parable 2.
oh god, look away, chat. He's jiggling. Oh god.
Does anyone give
I'm
out
matching my
awards
jiggle
for
physics with my
most
own.
enjoyable bucket in a video game? That really should be an award if it isn't already.
Okay, what else we got? The infinite hole. Let's go to the infinite hole. Let's go to the infinite hole. Okay, we'll do the infinite hole.
Stanley, here's an idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before in a video game. This is, in fact, a hole that you can fall down forever. That's right. Infinite falling. You
Infinite
can
falling.
fall until
Oh
the
my
end
God.
of time, if you like. A stunning leap forward
Let's
for
fall.
video games as a medium. You see, isn't it wonderful? One of my more ingenious concoctions, if I do say so.
It's
Now
weird,
then,
'cause, like,
since
the
you've gotten
bucket
to
jiggles
see
like
the
you're walking.
infinite hole,
Like
you
you're
can press
walking
the
in the
teleport
hole.
button to pop back up to the
I
top,
don't feel like you're
and we
supposed to
can
add the
continue
bucket whenever
onward.
you're doing this. Press triangle to return to the surface.
Hmm.
I want to fall for
I
this
don't mean
bitch
to be
for
a
as long
bummer,
as I
But I
can.
do recommend you use the teleport button to go back to the top. Maybe do it on the sooner rather than later spectrum of things. Okay, Stanley. I don't know quite how to say this tactfully, but it's possible that I slightly exaggerated the infinite nature of the hole. Is it a very, very deep hole? To be certain it is. It's an extremely deep hole. I don't want anyone to say that it isn't an astonishingly deep hole. It is. Is it infinite? Well, that sort of depends on your definition of infinity. From one perspective, the infinite is merely philosophical in nature. It's more of a...
Uh-oh.
Okay,
Oh,
well,
fuck
good
off.
for you. You found
This
the
hole
bottom
wasn't
of the
real.
hole. You found me out, Stanley. I'm a liar and a cheat, and you're so clever. Look, I think the issue here is just that you're unusually fascinated by falling. What normal person actually wants to fall infinitely? I figured the hole was as deep as anyone would actually need. Don't you put this on me. Maybe you're the problem. Look, things got a little heated there. I think we both said some things we didn't mean. Why don't we just put all this behind us and agree to just call the hole mostly infinite? If that works for you, then go ahead and press the teleport button to warp up to the top of the hole and we can move on. I'll just be up here when you're ready. Great.
All right,
Now,
let's go to the
I'm
surface.
very excited to show you even more of my ideas for the sequel.
The hole is now infinite. What happens if I fall down the hole
for
again?
heaven. You see, I was right. The problem is you. The problem is that you like holes too much. Not normal. A normal person would have said, yep, that's an infinite hole right there. Goes on forever till the end of time. Don't need to see it all, but not you. Oh, no, 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 no. You have a weird sort of... Oh. Did the hole seem even shorter to you this time? I couldn't help but feel like you spent a little less time in there than you did before. I mean, admittedly, I didn't make an infinite hole, but I didn't think it was that not infinite. Well, I suppose once again there's nothing to do here. If you decide you've had enough of the hole, you can hit the teleport button and come join me up above. Had enough?
Let's
I'm
teleport.
positively thrilled. I really do have so much more to show you and to talk about. And I've had enough of the hole.
Nope.
Gosh, how could I have guessed? You're back in the hole. If this starts to become a thing with... Wow.
Oh, it keeps getting
Okay.
shorter.
Yes. I'm starting to become extremely certain that the hole is not only not infinite, but that it's growing steadily less and less infinite. I suspect that I'm starting to hit the point where it's no longer feasible to call the hole infinitely deep, even by the lax overall standards for accountability and marketing. What's going on here? Stanley, I have no explanation for the
Every
uncertain
pause
nature of
button
the
is a Roman
hole's
numeral
length.
2.
Here, let's try something. Let's pop back up to the top, and we'll see if it gets any shorter.
Hey, Misty.
Well, there it is. The shame of my lie has come to haunt me. Not only is the hole not infinite, but it's barely even a hole at this point. It's more of a concavity, or even a very aggressive divot.
Not even a hole. It's an aggressive divot. Okay, I'll leave it alone now. Looks like we're not gonna be, visiting the hole anymore. Yeah. You know, a part of me does feel like I'm a bit of a fraud. What does he actually change the exhibit or anything? Mostly infinite hole, find it, end it! Yeah, that's good. Okay. Let's keep going. So now that we got everything we need now, will the fucking, the block be gone? The block is gone! Yay! We can actually climb up to the top of the stairs! Yay!
So, Stanley, what do you think? Do you like all of the new features? Yes, I know it's not exactly clear yet how exactly these features will come together as one single coherent video game, but I can feel it in my soul. It's going to work. There's definitely a good game in there somewhere. Say, let's do an experiment. I'll arrange these new features together, and we'll see whether or not it coheres into a meaningful gameplay experience. Okay. Are you ready? Here it is. I give you
The Stanley Parable 2!
Stanley Parable 2.
Oh.
Well, I mean, there's potential
that's
here,
odd.
right? It's sort of... Okay, never mind. Hold on. Let me do a different arrangement. Okay, yes, this is much better. I feel good about this. Here we go. Version 2.
2! Oh god, that's even worse.
Who am I kidding, Stanley? This isn't a coherent video game at all. It's a lot of gags. And I do very much enjoy creating gags, but they don't add up to anything. I wanted more than anything to create a sequel that would capture all the magic of the first game. I wanted fans to love it. No matter how good these gags are, they won't stand on their own. They would need the structure and the gameplay of the original. Wait, maybe that's it. I can take the original Stanley Parable and simply, well, insert a few of my new features into it. Tastefully, of course. With respect. With care for the vision and integrity of the original game. Would it possibly work? I suppose it could. But it would need a really, really tremendous title screen. A title screen that says with
Really
bold
tremendous
and
title screen.
uncompromising conviction, this is the Stanley Parable 2. Let me see if I can whip something up. All right, perfect. Go ahead. Take a look.
The end is loading. Oh my god. The Stanley Parable 2. I wanted to play the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, not this! Well, I don't know if I can really continue going from now on, because, well, we're playing a completely different game. Should I just go ahead and end stream? I do need to go grocery shopping. What streaming for? Sorry, I'm like feeling great. Why do I even keep no one's even fucking watching. Shit, sorry chat, I'm having a bit of an anxiety attack. Fuck, 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 fuck. Not a failure. Don't think about it. Don't think about it. Who am I kidding? I'm a fucking failure. I'm a fucking fraud. Penny. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. It's alright, Penny. It's alright, Penny. You're not a waste. You're not a failure. You're not a failure, Penny. Okay. Now, I can't stream for a lot longer because I gotta go get groceries, but we'll do one more run. Do one more run. Maybe do a bucket ending, and we'll see just how
This
good
is the
ending
story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427.
It doesn't look like the cutscene changed at all, so it's literally just gonna be
All
the
of his
same game
co-workers
with,
were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps
it's
he had
the
simply
bucket.
missed a memo. Stanley picked
take
up
the
the
bucket.
bucket.
the bucket.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left. This was
We'll go
not
to
the
the
correct
bucket.
way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to
The
him,
bucket.
telling him that the employee
Baba
lounge
Lucket.
was simply
Baba
the place
Lucket.
to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Was this better
Had
than
the
the meeting room? Yes, Stanley thought. No, never mind. The bucket was wrong.
It was wrong.
Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
Let's go collectible hunting, I think.
No,
We can do with
said
with
the bucket.
collectibles.
don't go to the meeting room.
We need
Go
to
somewhere else.
Go somewhere
the
else.
cargo lift, yes.
Cargo lift.
Go there.
Oh, I see one of
go
the
to the
Figleys.
cargo lift.
I see a Figley.
You found one of them.
Hey, a
One of the
Figley.
miniature Stanley figurines. Remember, no reward for collecting all of these, only the intrinsic pleasure of a job well done. You can't buy that sort of happiness, Stanley. God knows I've tried. So, I implore you to savor each and every moment you come across one of these beautiful figurines.
Ah, Figlerines.
But
Oh,
Stanley feared that any path he walked might lead to the separation of himself and the bucket, his dearest friend. So he threw himself to his death, that they might die in one another's arms. How
That's
deeply
not good.
touching.
That's not good.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply
Meeting
missed a
room.
memo.
Figurine Finders Committee in the meeting room. Okay. Let's see what kind of figurines we got.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Let's find all the figurines. There will be a reward from finding y'all. Stop kidding yourself. I want them so much. I want to go home. There will be cleaning all this while required. Who are you? What does that say? Lol? Something lol? BRB lol? Lies! A large room, lots of boxes, something stairs, something to do with stairs, somewhere blows red and blue, nearby a fireplace. A private but smelly place for an important person. So... Okay, so something to do with stairs. That means it's probably going to be in the stair room. Has to be the stair room. Somewhere blows red and blue. The red and blue room from the, whatchamacallit? Nearby a fireplace. Maybe it's in the other room. Okay. How can we find them? Bottom text? Maybe we are the collectibles. Shut the frick up. What we know. Small floating objects have appeared across the office. We have to synergize our resources to ensure their retrieval. There are many questions. There was no memo from management. Agenda. How can you tell if you spotted one? What makes them float in the air? Who took these pictures of them? I feel like that's a very important question you may be asking. Follow clues provided by employee 146. We can do it. Red room. These guys don't know where the hell they are. Thank you. Good luck. Well, I know where a couple are. Maybe we're the collectibles? Shut the frick up. Trust the completionist instinct. Okay. So, the broom closet's still sealed off.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked
No
upstairs
way
to his
Intel's not
boss's
down here.
office. Another miniature
Grab
Stanley
that.
figurine. This,
Miniature Stanley
There
figurine.
really must be a snappier name for these things. What about mini-stands? Stanley figs? What about Stanlerines? Yes, I think I like that. Another Stanlerine under your belt.
A Stanlerine acquired. I think we can just go back upstairs and get the next one. The executive bathroom likely has one. Can I go in here? I can, and there's the figurine. But I want to go ahead and get the figurine for this one first. Actually, we'll go with this. Get this.
Okay, I think we all know the drill by now. Blah, blah, blah. Dark secrets, the keypad. Stanley pushes some buttons. Oh, hey, look, it's a new passageway. Kill surprise.
Right. Kill surprise. Okay, so here's one of
Okay,
them.
I'm going back to the name of these little Stanley figurines. And now I'm torn between Stanlerines and Figlies. What do you think, Stanley? What name
Figley
better
sounds like a name of a
encapsulates the
plant
intrinsic
and
sense
food.
of happiness that you get from seeing a small number in the corner of your screen go up by 1? Let me sit on it. I'm sure it will come to me.
Okay, so we're gonna go try and find all these figurines. I feel like we need to find these figurines as much as we can.
How wonderful. Stanley was alone. Finally. This is great, he thought to himself. This is what I've wanted all along. I got what I wanted.
I got what I wanted.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Just to admire it.
Standing now in this incredible room, Stanley for the first time understood true. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
All right, so we got a couple of the figurines. So somewhere
Stanley
around
was
blue.
so
It's gotta
bad
be
at
in
following
the, this
directions,
room.
it's incredible he
The,
wasn't
this
5
section.
years ago.
Incredible.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have 0 consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something
Danger,
bad
danger
to happen to
everywhere.
you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance. You're getting close now,
Hey,
Stanley. You've nearly gotten
figurine.
all of the Figler Anlerines. Very soon, you'll collect the last one, and then the first number will equal the second number, and that will be it. We'll be different people by then. Different in the sense that we used to have
different people by
none
then.
of them, and now we have them all. You can't go back to when you had no Figler Anlerines. None of us can.
Figler Anarines. All right, so now we get the last one in the executive bathroom.
Someone was following Stanley. He was sure of it. If he checked over his shoulder now, he would surely catch them. It was only a matter of time.
Someone was following Stanley. Apparently they are.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
He entered the door on his left. Door on his left. We're close to getting the last one.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. And there it is.
Stanley,
The last
this last Stiggly Wiggly.
Savor this moment, Stanley. This is a
We got
real
the last
accomplishment.
Stiggly Wiggly.
This is doing something just for the sake of doing it. Where so many people expect to be rewarded for the most trivial achievements, you've insisted that a job well done is its own reward. I
got
would
the last
tell you that
Stiggly Wiggly.
I'm proud of you for collecting them all, but that would be like a reward, and we can't have that. So, instead I'll just say, it's done. We're all done here. And now we can go to whatever the hell you were doing before you hunted for figurines.
Yay! We got no reward! My favorite. Let's see if we do get no reward. That door looks like a fake. I can't close it though. That doesn't look right. That don't look right. Yeah, that don't look right at all. Can I actually go out to the fucking window? I can't.
Stanley, I'm sorry,
Oh, crap.
but I have to put a pause on
Really is
things.
a
It's
fake.
just, it's those figurines, those figglers. I haven't stopped thinking about them since you nabbed every last one. Wasn't it just the most intrinsically fulfilling moment of your entire life? Didn't it fill you to the brim with inner richness? Yes, I know we're supposed to be telling a story, but won't you please indulge me with one more trip back to the memory zone? I would love nothing
Fine,
more
I'll
than
go
to
to the
revisit
memory
the
zone for you.
figurines. Just one more time.
Hey. Now remembering, when Stanley found the collectibles... I mean, this literally just looks like the exact same place as before. The memory zone. We're back here. Again, for some reason.
Here's where it all began.
All began.
The first collectible.
First.
Back then, we had no idea of how many of them we'd find. Sure, it said 6 right there on the screen, but how could we know for certain? We were so innocent.
Can we actually pick it
We'll
up?
never be like that again,
We
Stanley.
can, actually. And the number actually goes up. That's actually kind of a nice sense of detail. 7 out of 6.
And here was a second Stanlerine. You found this one all on your own, just by poking around in the warehouse. You did that, Stanley. I'll be honest. Back
I
then,
did
I
that,
had no
Stanley.
faith in you to find any of them, let alone 6. But you continue to surprise me in all sorts of mundane, unremarkable ways.
Where's the third one?
Okay, let's do a little quiz. Which
the
of these
stairs.
rooms was the room you found your third mini stand? Can you remember? Hey, that's exactly right. It was here, under the stairs. It was the third one. You picked it up, and then
Third
after
one.
that, you had 3 of them. I'm glad these moments are so crystal clear in your memory, but I shouldn't be surprised. After all,
literally
science
happened like 3
tells
minutes
us
ago.
that it's impossible to forget your third time doing anything. Let's see, what came next? Oh yes,
The
we
pink
found a
room.
Figley in this pink room. Oh well, I can't actually say I remember being in this room, but it's here in the memory zone, so it must have happened. This was the 5th mini stand, and this one was really something special. It was by the red
Okay.
and blue doors. I remember it so clearly. In fact,
got it.
because this one is particularly special to me, I made a little video to commemorate the occasion.
video?
Enjoy.
Okay, this ought to be good. Oh, oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god, Windows Movie Maker! Windows Movie Maker! Oh my god! Oh my god, this is perfect! Oh my god, the Windows Movie Maker video! Oh my god!
Takes you back, doesn't it? I spent a lot of time making that video, but it was 8 minutes I wouldn't have spent on anything else.
Oh my god, that was perfect! It was fucking perfect! Oh my god!
And then, Stanley, then we came to the last collectible, the final figurine, right here in the boss's bathroom. This memory is the most distinct and clear in my mind, perhaps because it was the one that
my
happened more
God, it was
recently than all the others. Who can truly say how the mind works? All I know is that this is the moment where you picked up a Figley and I thought to myself, yes, that's
Yes,
all of them.
that's all
They're
of them.
all
They're
collected.
all collected.
It was a moment unlike any other. Except for the other moments picking up figurines, which it was exactly like.
Huh, that's weird. What's this way? What's this way?
And then there was no more, because we've caught up to the present moment. Nothing left to do but move onward into the future. Goodbye, memory zone.
Oh, well, that was anticlimactic.
No, I'm not done.
Uh-oh.
I'm not ready to move on. Stop the loading screen. Isn't there some way we
It's
can
actually
stay
going
here,
backwards.
keep enjoying these figurines? Let's just go backwards. We'll do
We're
the
in the
memory
front.
zone again from the opposite direction. See how that feels.
You're the memory zone again from the opposite direction.
Okay, yes, the boss's bathroom. I remember this. I must
they
say, of
respawn
all
too.
the figurines we looked at in our initial tour of the memory zone, this one is the most distinct and clear in my mind. Let's keep going, I want more.
It's this place again.
And here's where I made that video. Don't you remember the video we watched?
Yeah.
Yes, I love that video.
Oh my god, that's beautiful.
Still don't remember the pink room, Stanley. Still no memory of this one. Good room, though. A solid room.
I gotta say, it is a solid room. Even if it didn't really have
These
anything
really were a
to-
treat to hunt down. You know, if there had been any kind of reward for finding all of these, it really would have muted the intrinsic joy of collecting them. I'm very glad we resisted the temptation. Next one.
So how happens if we go the other way? I just realized. Let's just go to the boss's office and pick up the one there. I can't go to the boss's office. Okay. I can't actually just pick up that one. Oh well.
This was our second Figley. Don't you remember? Yes, I remember it too.
Second one.
The past is truly a wonderful thing. Why does anyone ever choose to leave it? Keep going. This is
No,
it,
have
the
to say
very
please.
first one we found in the exhibit where I introduced you to the figurines. Oh, I want more
figurines.
memories, Stanley. I want to keep going. What else is there? What came before this?
What came before this? The jump circle. The jump circle came before this. Hey, it's the jump circle again.
Look, it's the terrible new content that we were originally sold on. I remember hating it back then, but time does put a rosy filter on everything. In fact, I dare
back here
say...
now?
Oh, yes, the two doors.
The two
Who
doors.
could have forgotten that? A classic memory, this one.
And they both have no real choice. And Stanley's office.
And before everything else, there was your office. Is there anything else? Was there something that came before your office? There's something I feel I can remember. I can remember.
Can you remember anything?
Yes, I'm remembering something now. I remember before this whole story got started. Back then I was different. I used to make big decisions. I was passionate. I was skeptical. I weighed each decision with profound thoughtfulness. And then somewhere along the way, I stopped making decisions. I became lazy. And I came up with a character named Stanley to do my thinking for me. He would make the decisions. He would decide which way to go. I would cheer him on as he collected figurines for no reason. Why did I invent Stanley? Was I lonely? Yes, perhaps that's it. Perhaps I needed to imagine I had companionship. And Stanley really did make for a wonderful companion, even if he was a fiction. But I suppose it's grown old. I want to think for myself again. I want to go back to how it used to be. Yes, I can be on my own again. I can do it. I'll be stronger this time. I'll take care of myself. I don't need Stanley anymore. Oh, but he truly was so much fun to play with. You know what? Since we're in the memory zone, how about one more good memory? Let's go back just once and give Stanley one more run of the office, and then I'll retire him for good. I did enjoy telling his story so very much. Okay, here we go. This is the story of a man named Stanley.
It all comes full circle, don't it? Lifetime has a weird way of doing that. But, unfortunately, I'm sorry I gotta cut this short, but I gotta go ahead and get some grocery shopping done. So thank you all so much for watching. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I will try my best to stream next week, but, you know, considering everything, I probably won't stream at all. Like, I feel like failure and a fraud. Who am I kidding? No one's even watching this. No one's even fucking watching this. Why do I even pretend like someone is? No one is. But, yeah, if any of y'all are interested in supporting the channel, please hit the like button, comment, and subscribe. Yeah, join the Discord server. Link is out in the description. Yada, 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 yada. Blah, 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 blah. You get the drill. I'll talk to you all probably next Sunday, maybe next Monday. Who knows? Till then, I'll see you later. Bye-bye.